Hello, hello, hello. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome. Alex, are you here on the ones and twos with me? Just want to make sure.
I am here on both the ones and the twos.
Excellent, excellent. We like that. Very good. Wonderful. Happy to have you here, of course, Alex, my intrepid good friend. I shan't say co-host because you've admonished me many a good time for saying such things. Because that's not what you are, I guess, right? You
I'm
just
I'm
don't.
more of a guest on your channel.
Right.
However, this time around, we are also live streaming to entertain this on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So technically, I would say co-host for this one. So
Yeah. You
hello
know
to
what?
the Entertain This fans out there watching.
Let's say that. Yeah, we actually spent a lot of time this morning kind of getting this all set up. I designed this whole designed I say loosely designed this whole new overlay and everything for this specific state of play. We are currently broadcasting here on Wolf with No E. We're also broadcasting on my YouTube channel Wolf with No E, and as Alex said as well, on Entertain This on Twitch as well as YouTube and Facebook. You said
Yep,
that's a big reach. That's a big crop.
big reach. It's a
So
crop.
the shitty thing is that I'm not going to be able to like moderate all the chats. I think I'm only really going to be able to see what's going on Twitch, and maybe on YouTube as well. If
I can
that's
moderate for Entertain This. It all goes to the same place.
gotcha. Yeah. So here we are, Alex. Things are trucking along. Things are moving, and
Things are
we're
heating up.
we're really excited. Well, I'm really excited actually for this particular event, Alex. This is actually the beginning of Summer Game Fest. This is a whole dog and pony show that has been led by Jeff Keighley over the past number of years. It's in many ways it's usurped the position of E3. Sort of ever since the pandemic and a little bit before, there's kind of been some shifting tides of over E3 and its place, as well as what's going on with this whole new platform, right? So State of Play is part of it. It's kicking it off basically this time next week, next Thursday, I think around 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern time is when the actual Summer Game Fest showcase will be live. It will be a multitude of different publishers and studios. It's not going to just be specifically Sony-related content. It's going to be a lot of different things. And then that Sunday, the 12th, is Xbox and Bethesda. So we'll definitely be back for Xbox and Bethesda, but TBD on if we're going to be doing a stream for Summer Game Fest, barring we can shift some things around scheduling wise. So some rumors here kind of out of the gate, Alex, about kind of what we can expect to see here is, well, kind of definitively, they've kind of come out and spoken that there's going to be a lot more news in regards to the second iteration of PlayStation VR that they, I
Correct.
believe, are lovingly calling PSVR 2. That's just kind of
Very catchy. I
the
love the
moniker
Star Wars reference of just throwing together numbers and letters and saying
and
that's
just
the product
squishing it
name.
together. Yeah. Um, I didn't watch the original sort of like showcase where they showed off what the sort of headset and the peripherals are gonna look like. I know what they look like. I just didn't watch the stream where they showcased that, as well as some of the specs, right? Of better frame rates, resolution, sort of haptic feedback, like what the controls are gonna allow you to do that makes it better than the original iteration, as well as with competitors like Oculus uh, and things like that, the HTC Vive. So this will be very interesting. We're going to get a lot of games in regards to PSVR 2, as well as hopefully some, I would imagine, some updates and hopefully new reveals for regular PlayStation 5 titles. The only game that has been formally announced for PSVR 2 is some sort of Horizon Forbidden West, Horizon Zero Dawn VR game, right? So, but we really don't know much more beyond that. Now, Alex, you are the only one here out of the two of us that actually either has or has had the PlayStation VR. Could you go ahead and speak to a little bit of what your experience is with that and what are you looking forward to with this next iteration?
So yeah, I have currently still the PlayStation VR. I'm looking directly at it. I keep it stored right next to my PS5 as almost a promise that someday I will return to it, though I haven't yet, due to my acquisition of an Oculus. So here's what I'll say is that for what it was and what it promised to be, it delivered.
Hmm.
Um, I remember that the reason I was excited to get it was because I had never had a VR headset before, and because at the time Borderlands VR was brand new, and it came with
Mm.
Borderlands VR.
Okay.
So I was way into trying to play that. We've gotten a lot of disappointment in the VR gaming community with sort of those larger game releases being just sort of watered down versions of the previous iterations of the games. They're usually laggy or sort of glitchy.
Hmm.
Um, so I'm looking, and what I'm excited for this new PSVR 2 is a more of a focus on developing games for PlayStation VR, less modding games over to PSVR. And I'd love to see this headset be wireless. I think that the wire really held back the PlayStation VR. Um, so those are two things that I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping that that's something that they come out and announce. But other than that, yeah, I think that I think that the first one was great, and that if they plan on improving it in the second one, we're probably looking at maybe hand capture, improved motion control.
Hmm.
If they can figure out a way to fit full body tracking into a headset, they'll win everybody over quick.
Yeah, speaking to the point of the cable, right, or wireless, as it were, the one thing that I really loved about the Oculus,
Hmm
I think it's what is it called? The one that you have and that I have. What is it? I can't remember. There's
The
a
Oculus
specific.
Quest 2.
Yes, the Oculus Quest 2. That's the latest version that I believe is out. I love I like VR. I still kind of think it's a little bit of a gimmick right now. It's ramping up. There's a lot more
Oh yeah.
larger AAA titles that are coming out there. Especially once you're getting into something like being able to play Fallout 4 in VR, or Skyrim and things like that, where you're actually really spending hours on end doing different things, as opposed to like the game itself is a gimmick, right? And then once that gimmick kind of
hmm
gets old after an hour or two, you kind of just put it down. You need to be able to
There is
sink some time. What's up?
Yeah, so there was one game in particular that, when put in VR, it absolutely blew my mind.
What's that?
And you may be surprised by which one it was,
What is it?
but I spent a good number of hours playing Minecraft VR,
Oh wow.
and
Yeah, I can see
that's nuts.
that's a game just out of the box. When you if you really put headphones on and start playing it, you can kind of get lost in it. And
Yeah,
if you're fully in that reality with that headset, then I can absolutely understand how one might find themselves falling head over heels into that world and just getting lost in it. To the point on, like I said, the cables, right? The great thing that I loved about the Quest, especially since I didn't have a PC at the time, especially even a PC that would probably be capable of handling, you know, a VR game, and I've seen some previous people's setups, some friends of mine. I think it's the HTC Vive, where they're plugged into the PC or whatever, and then they have
hmm
like these sort of almost like lighting equipment, right? Like these like towers that you would stick like the square on that would like read the room, and it would kind of set your perimeter with those. And while cool, those came out, I believe, before the Oculus Quest, really got going. I loved that the Quest was just out of the box. You put it on. There's no cables. You just have to charge it. And when you get in the headset, you just draw your play area, and then you're good to
yeah,
go. It's
I thought that was
it's
great.
the most user friendly. Your mom could pick it up and use it with some mild guidance, right? I think
Yeah,
that I think Oculus has cornered the market, in my opinion, on user friendly, engaging, and exciting VR. And I think PlayStation needs to adopt a lot of those same principles if they want to compete to that level, in my opinion. And this is not coming from a
the
guy that's an expert by any stretch of the imagination. This is just me spitting off the top of my head.
for sure. The only issue that I see with that is obviously PlayStation VR was an it's something's happening.
Yeah, it's switched over to another countdown, an official countdown, as it were.
I'm gonna turn this down a little bit.
Is it
Um,
playing music?
yeah, it was loud music too. Um, but the thing about PSVR and what makes me nervous about the future of PSVR is the fact that the PlayStation VR originally is an attachment for your PlayStation 4. came with the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 was what powered it, unlike the Oculus where everything's built right in.
Right.
So it's hard to say if PlayStation's going to attempt to catch up with Oculus by making it wireless. At that point, it feels like it would just be its own separate system. Like, you couldn't pack up your PlayStation VR and take it with you somewhere because you have to take a PlayStation with you too.
Right.
I don't know if that's something that with PSVR 2 they're going to completely avoid and be like, nope, PlayStation VR is now its own system. That'd be exciting.
What I think it needs to be is, again, I'm no expert by any stretch of the imagination. This is just all off the top of my head how I would do it, is there should be a software update to the PlayStation 5 or something that you download from the PS Store that is specific, like, hey, this is the, like, hub for PlayStation VR 2, right? So you download that, and there you can browse all of the PlayStation VR 2 games, download even the older PlayStation VR games, right? And then, much like the wireless Pulse 3D headset that Sony sells, you get some sort of like USB dongle adapter that you plug into the back of your PlayStation, and the VR headset, PSVR 2 headset, syncs via Bluetooth to that dongle in the back, therefore allowing you to not only use the hardware of the PlayStation 5 and the power and the SSD and all of the things that make the PlayStation 5 what it is, but you also get to you're also wireless, right? You also get to enjoy free reign of not having to dick around with cables and whatnot. That's again, off the top of my head, if I'm brainstorming it, if I'm there at Sony, that's how I would pitch it. And then I would let other people that are smarter and more capable than me to execute on that. But that's my idea.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the wires are just going to be something that we're going to have.
Yeah, let me send you this photo. This is official from Sony's website. I sent it to you on Discord. You can see that there is some sort of cable coming down from the side of the headset or behind it that leads me to believe that it is going to be wired yet again. I think that would be the big disappointment from me for this entire thing, and I'm going into this preparing to be disappointed for the PlayStation VR 2, being that if by the end of it, no matter all the cool games, no matter the price point, release date, if they're like, oh, it's wired and you have to like thread it, but don't worry, we'll give you a long enough cable so you don't accidentally pull your PlayStation or your dog doesn't trip over it and yank the headset off you. To me, especially again with the Oculus Quest 2 being out there, this feels like old school at this point. Like we should be well beyond needing plugged in wired VR. So that's why if they come out and say, hey, it's wired, it's going to feel like a step backwards, or not even a step. You're just stuck. You have not moved forward, unless there's a meaningful reason why they're doing it.
Correct. Unless
So
they're
we'll
like,
see.
hey, you guys want to play VR in 4K? Then we
have to
got
be
you.
wired.
This is the most powerful headset. However, it has to be wired. This is going to look like real life, but you are wired into your PlayStation.
Then I guess
'cause we
the
need
compromise,
that powerful hub to
Then
control what we're trying to do.
then the compromise for me would be there should be an option to be able to play higher frame rate, higher resolution VR games when you're wired in to your PlayStation 5, and then there should be a host or a whole suite of different games that support wireless play.
Yeah.
That
could
would be
agree
cool.
with that.
That would be great. That would be all right. I think we can deal with this.
This does look exactly like a quest, though.
It does. It certainly does.
It looks like a quest. Like, it looks like they're playing catch up, which is unfortunate.
So let me. There's been a lot of PSVR talk, ladies and gentlemen. It's because that's the
Only thing that's confirmed.
That's the one thing
so
that's
far.
confirmed. They say third-party titles will be announced and followed up on, right? So something that we've probably heard before in the past. We might get another. Hey, here's another glimpse at it. Like there's a Knights of the Old Republic reboot or remake coming out. They did that last year at the PlayStation Showcase. There may be another sort of, hey, we're still working on it, whatever. But as far as I'm concerned, a lot of the biggest conversation is going to be around PlayStation VR 2. So that's why we're talking about it right now. This comes from the official PlayStation.com website. So the next generation of virtual reality gaming. Experience new sensations with stunning 4K HDR visuals, groundbreaking new controllers, and genre-defining games, all made possible by the power of PlayStation 5. So 4K HDR, right? Experience breathtaking virtual reality environments in clear focus with 4K high dynamic range visuals and up to 120 frames per second as two 2000 and 2040 OLED displays deliver over 4 times the resolution generated by the original VR headset from PlayStation.
That's pretty cool.
There's going to be eye tracking, interact in new and lifelike ways as the PSVR 2 headset detects the motion of your eyes, allowing for a heightened and emotional response and enhanced expression when meeting fellow players online.
Dope.
And then there's headset feedback, feel subtle, responsive headset vibrations at key moments of gameplay. Detect your character's elevated pulse during tense moments, the rush of objects passing close to your head, the thrust of the vehicle as you speed forward. Enhanced comfort with a vast 110-degree field of view, right?
Mm-hmm.
Reduced fogging, Tempest 3D audio tech. Oh, here it is. This is kind of more to what we were talking about. Single cable connection. Jump straight into new virtual worlds with one simple cable connection to the PlayStation 5 console's front USB port. PlayStation VR 2 is quick and easy to set up. Just plug in and play. So
that's
it seems
not bad, actually.
Right, but then the question is going to be, you know, like if I'm sitting here, my PlayStation's right over here to the left of me. If I'm playing here with the PSVR and assuming that it's a game that doesn't require or encourage active movement, this is fine. You know, I could just sit here with the controllers, look around, play. But oftentimes, you know, when you're playing in VR, you want to have a set sort of circumference or perimeter that you can wander about freely in the world. What I love most about VR is myself being the controller, being the person that moves in the environment, and less so using the joystick to kind of make my guy float around, because that's when I kind of get some of that vertigo and dizziness, when I'm not moving, but I'm moving with the joystick, and it just is kind of this weird disconnect for my brain. And instead, I like ducking, crouching, turning, doing all that shit. How do you feel about that?
I mean, more freedom, the better when it comes to VR, you know? That's
Right.
always going to be my opinion. So that's why the Oculus is so great. But what I will say is, like we've kind of been going back and forth on, there are things that I think it's worth the arrest of having to be next to your PlayStation.
Sure.
Things like, if the power is coming from the PlayStation, I don't have to charge this headset. That means hours of gameplay as opposed to the wireless capabilities of
Well, let me
the
ask
Oculus.
you this. Let me ask you this, Alex. How often
Go
are
ahead.
you playing VR for hours on end?
I think I would more often if the charging wasn't a thing.
Really?
that I had
So you don't just
combat.
get like fatigued after a while of being in that virtual space?
It's hard to say. Maybe every once in a while. But I would say when it comes to just general ease of mind, when they say like it just plugs straight into your PlayStation 5, that's
Sure.
something I want to speak on, because as the owner of the original PSVR, if you saw the number of cables it takes to make the PSVR work, it is ridiculous.
Really?
Like, absolutely ridiculous to get the PSVR working with your PlayStation 4, let alone your PlayStation 5, which it does have reverse capabilities. Like, I can play PSVR right now with my PlayStation 5. However, I'm still probably going to be looking to upgrade.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't a PlayStation owner when the PSVR did come out, so I never really got into it. I just know that there was like those weird sort of like stick things that had like orbs on them, right? Are those
Hold on.
the... Oh, he's got it. He's going to pull it up here on stream.
It's covered in dust. Oh my gosh. There's so much dust coming off of this thing.
Oh, yeah,
Look at
there it
that.
is.
Look at that beauty. This
Looks like
old relic of the
yeah.
past.
Yeah, that... I did not care for that design at all.
It's pretty wild. See if I can get this sucker to light up. Yeah, it's lighting up. Actually, it just connected to my PlayStation 5.
Oh, that's weird.
So, there you go. It does work. But, yeah, I mean, it lights up blue and then lights up, I think, red and pink when you're actually using it. I mean, it was a good time. It brings you back to the days of the Wii. But
Yeah.
yeah, I much prefer the design of the Oculus controllers, and now
And
I
the
guess
forthcoming
PSVR.
PS. Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
PSVR 2 controllers.
Definitely.
So there you go. Put that away. Put that fossil back in the museum. Am I right, ladies?
Okay. Well, we are getting very, very close. About 3 minutes. So full
Coming down to the
disclosure,
wire.
haven't done this before. Haven't tried streaming any sort of showcase, right, before here on my channel and YouTube, respectively. So we're going to see if, obviously, this stream's not going to go down live, but if, you know, on playback, if, you know, some copyright music is being played on the stream, it may flag, you know, my account. I'm not entirely sure. We're going to just kind of figure this out in real time. I might try to monitor the volume of the stream, and if I detect a very noticeable high-profile song, I may just mute the video and turn on some background music, and we can kind of just commentate over it. I hope that's not the case, but just bear with us as I try to figure this out in real time. I'm operating as my own sort of like sound and video engineer while also trying to commentate and be funny. So
That you are.
we'll see how
And
this
for
goes.
those over on the Entertain This accounts, we are just piggybacking right off of WolfWithNoE.
Yep.
So that's why you're seeing the WolfWithNoE logos and stuff like that. If you guys are supporters of the podcast, I see we do already have a couple of viewers. Make sure that you throw some support to WolfWithNoE. There's a lot of fun stuff he's got going on. We do a lot of live streams with him. If you're a fan of mine, if you enjoy me as a host, we play a couple of different games on live stream every once in a while, so you can catch us there as well.
Yeah, this is kind of, I've just been really kicking off the channel WolfWithNoE over the past, like, 2 weeks. So, yeah, really just putting the axe to the grind, as it were, and building out the YouTube channel very, very slowly. And really just leaning into Twitch and streaming as much as I can, as consistently as I can, and at a quality that I really admire. So it's got some bugs still, but for those that have joined the Dangerous Knights crew and have hit the follow button on Twitch, I thank you all very, very much. Alex, thanks for the plug, by the way. As well, anybody that is a WolfWithNoE follower on Twitch, go ahead and hit up Entertain This as well. They're actually one of our sort of like suggested channels here on Twitch, and I think also I added you to my suggested channels on YouTube. So go ahead and hit follow on WolfWithNoE Twitch. Go ahead and hit subscribe on the WolfWithNoE YouTube channel, and you'll be able to find Entertain This there as well. We're two best friends that both do our own kind of things and help each other out. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. We're about to get started here in 1 minute. Alex.
Yep.
I hope it goes
1
well.
minute.
These are generally about 30 minutes long. It may be an hour, but I'm anticipating it'll be a 30-minute showcase. One other thing that I'm just going to put out into the ether, I don't know if they'll do it. They may save it for next week during the actual main event, Summer Game Fest. But we might finally officially get confirmation that God of War Ragnarok is launching this year with, I would assume, a late fall, early December sort of winter release date. A lot of rumblings of people thinking it may get delayed. Some folks that actually work over there at Santa Monica Studios have actually kind of come out kind of unofficially and said, no, it's going to come out this year. So hopefully, if not on this stream, next week we'll actually get official confirmation, because that's going to be one of the bigger games of this year, if not the decade. So, all right.
Here we go.
Let's dive right in. What is first? What are they going to do for us today? Oh.
Spider-Man. No,
No,
not yet.
no,
Not yet.
no.
I got excited. Here we go.
3. Oh, a release date, March 24th, 2023. What is it? Oh, jeez. Alan Wake. It's Alan Wake,
Yeah?
I think. No? Yeah. Wait. I'm
Hold
so
on.
sorry.
R.
Last of Us?
Hold on. Be patient, my boy.
I can't. I'm so excited. If it's Last of Us, I'm going to lose my mind.
Hold on.
Resident Evil. Whoa, what is this?
4.
4? We're both like slight. There's like mild delay, like
on.
nothing crazy. Okay.
We got the team at Capcom back.
Hey, did
course.
they leave?
No.
I don't remember. Okay.
This looks gorgeous.
It does. Running on PS5.
Of course.
No, it's running on PS4 Pro.
Running
couldn't quite
on
get it over.
Yeah, the PSP, actually. They're bringing it back.
Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
Yeah, this
Interesting.
looks... The theming on this is incredible.
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Resident Evil 4.
What about the Resident Evil multiplayer shooter game that was supposed to come out with Resident Evil Village last year, and then they kind of delayed it into infinity?
No. No.
It's got to come out eventually.
Even for a second.
Oh,
This
that's.
time,
Oh,
it can be different.
is that Chris Redfield? I barely know any of these characters. Cool. March 24th.
Nice, new Resident Evil.
Uh-oh. Oh, they're gonna
Resident
have
Evil PSVR 2, yeah, that makes sense. They just released Resident Evil on the Oculus.
State of Play returns, and we've got some great PlayStation updates to share.
Well, come
with you
on.
today.
Get to it then.
And thanks to Capcom for kicking it off with Resident Evil 4.
Of course.
Coming to PS5 with PlayStation VR2 content also in development. Now let's get a sneak peek at 4 games in development for PlayStation VR2.
Oh God.
So Resident Evil Village for
Oh.
PSVR.
Oh, I can't handle Village in VR. No.
You don't want to see Lady Dimitrescu at her full height?
Oh, I mean that'll be fun, but the mutant baby sequence is some of the most haunting.
Big baby.
Oh God, I can't do that, but I will do it. Holy shit.
You'll do it, don't worry. You'll be able to do it. We'll have to stream it.
Oh God.
Look, go, run.
I did enjoy that game. It wasn't perfect. It had some down moments where I was like, it's all right. But for the
It
most
was a
part,
bit too linear for me, but I'm with you. It was still really good. Pop. That actually, I am excited for that.
holy shit. This is in VR right now. This is footage. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, leaning over. Show the baby.
Markiplier's
Cowards.
gonna lose his mind.
Oh, look at the way he just switched weapons like that.
They made this game too sexy. I'll say it.
Wow. Yeah, I will absolutely play this game again in VR.
Oh yeah, man.
Wow.
Thank you, Capcom. The entire chat throughout YouTube just says mommy, 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 mommy.
Oh, really?
It's ridiculous.
I'm not looking at the chat. I have no idea.
ridiculous.
Of all people, have the audacity to question me?
Is this something new?
You, who emerged from the putrid waters of
This-
the Bayou.
What
to
the hell
plunder
is this?
our
This is something
righteous
else.
and cut our
I think
throats
this is
like a
This
something
might be like
new.
a Walking Dead thing.
Oh.
Saints and Sinners DLC or some shit.
of this forsaken
Do you remember that game?
Yeah.
You, who have brought nothing but chaos.
I think you're right. I think it's Walking Dead adjacent.
When death was swallowing this city whole, it was I who resurrected it. It was I who shined as a beacon of hope for all. The tower cries out for
Man, this franchise sure has been just puppeted, Weekend at Bernie's style. I can't believe it's still going.
It's kind of baffling, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like how long it's lasted.
The Walking Dead, Saints and
Oh.
Sinners, Retribution.
What do you know?
What do you know? 2022.
Let's make sure this sounds all the way up for me. All right, cool.
Okay, what else we got?
What is this?
This
sort
looks
of
like Cyberpunk VR.
No,
Don't think so.
absolutely not. When have you ever flown a ship like this in Cyberpunk?
That's fair.
This is like No Man's Sky VR. Watch it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm right.
Yep. I think you are right.
Oh
I would
no,
say, yeah.
Centipede Boy.
No Man's Sky didn't take off like I think they wanted it to.
It had a very, very rough start, but I think it's found its footing, and I do think that there is a base out there that really enjoys it. So much so that they're clearly doing something with it more. So, or else they would have just killed it. Like they would have killed, like they killed Anthem. That shit just did not last. Hey, here we go.
Here we go. Yeah, dude, this is like all VR.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone says Reyes is a good shot.
Yeah, and I'll put arrows.
Is this Monster Hunter VR?
No, this is Horizon.
Oh, this is Horizon.
Yeah.
It's a snap maw.
Oh, snap maws are the worst.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're gonna be able to swim in VR.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Released from prison. But why? Redemption
Oh,
is
dude, if shooting a bow in this is anything like that one Oculus game, what the hell is it called? I'm gonna have to look this shit up.
Is it one population?
Bow and arrow Oculus game.
That's cool.
Shit, I'm kind of missing it because I'm trying to figure out what the hell this thing is.
do that.
They're shooting bows and arrows.
Free man. It will take all your
Oh
wits,
God.
your skills, and courage.
Oh, mountain climbing in VR.
Oh, there's a game on Oculus called The Climb that's mountain climbing in VR. That's really cool.
Reyes,
Very cool.
now
Call of the Mountain.
it's time to climb into the light.
Horizon VR.
Is
Call
give
of
us a
the
release date. Well, they're not going to give us a release date until we know when the VR headset's going to come out. Okay. Which they'll probably
That's
drop
probably
that
getting
at the end.
announced today.
I'm Ben McCaw, Narrative Director at Gorilla. I hope you enjoyed your first look at Horizon Call of the Mountain.
I
Hi.
sure did.
Exclusively to PlayStation VR 2.
Okay.
We're also happy to announce that a big update to Horizon Forbidden West, including New Game Plus,
What?
will be available to download on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5
Today. Yeah. I think I deleted that
Major
from my hard
update.
drive, but I'm going to have to maybe re-download it. Performance mode,
Performance
improved visual.
mode
Woo!
improvements.
You should really get into
Switch
this
out.
game. It's really fun. Ultra hard
Ultra hard
difficulty?
difficulty.
Oh, hell no. New Game Plus.
New Game Plus. New weapons and trophies. New trophies.
Oh, God.
For details on this free update, please check
Why does
out
that guy look like
PlayStation
Ben Platt?
From all of us at Gorilla.
Oh, he kinda
thank you
does.
For your continued support.
He looks
and
like an
please
older
stay
Ben
tuned for
Platt.
More updates to come.
Oh, God.
All right, what else we got? What's new?
Get ready, a PlayStation fan favorite is coming to PC.
Oh, that's
Hey!
wild.
Here we go. What is it? Last of Us 2?
Crash Bandicoot.
Last of Us?
Crash. Insomnia. Oh, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man on PC!
Spider-Man on PC? I don't own a PC.
Change the world. You have to be the kind of man
Holy
who
shit.
can make
I
the
might actually
hardest
play it again.
decisions.
This game was so good. This was the first. I bought a PlayStation 4. I switched from Xbox to PlayStation for this game.
Do your thing.
It's super understandable because when I borrowed your old PlayStation to play this game, I knew I had to end up getting a PlayStation.
Yeah,
I
it's
figured
just
out
a great game.
I figured out the VR game I was talking about for Oculus. It's called Hollow Point. You should absolutely play Hollow Point. That's what I'm praying that the Horizon VR game emulates. So I'm just closing the loop on that. All right, that's done.
There you go. Oh, it's a kitty.
Oh, this game. I think it's called Deserted or some shit. Yeah, this thing's been in development for a hot minute.
This looks fun. This looks different. which is nice. You play as a kitty.
With some sort of technology on his back.
I'm guessing that you can possess the robots around you.
Or talk to them. Ooh, I'm gonna get this game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's just exploration.
It's a fascinating world, little computer boys.
Gain new item. Be careful, kitty. You're in Tokyo. This is adorable.
I wonder what kind of adaptive triggers features are gonna be added for this game. Like, how are they gonna utilize that technology?
You know who's gonna absolutely die for this game?
Chloe.
Exactly. Correct.
Yep. Not actual gameplay.
What?
I love those. As someone that works in the game industry and makes trailers, sometimes you just have to put that. Oh, July 19th!
Hey,
Awesome.
that's super close. And it's
Rad.
for PS4, so I can help her get it.
Yeah.
It's called Stray.
City in Stray, coming to PS5 and PS4 July 19th.
Oh, bet.
Alrighty.
PlayStation Plus extra members and
Chloe,
higher
if you're
can
watching
download
this,
Stray at no extra
we will
cost
get you that game.
Oh.
next month.
Oh, shit. If you're a
Next,
PlayStation Plus
free games
Premium
that
or
will get your
Deluxe
heart
member,
racing.
you get it for free, no extra charge.
Whoa.
Yeah, because they've upgraded their PlayStation Plus program to account for
Mhm.
their new sort of... it's basically like their Game Pass in a way.
Yeah. It's pretty expensive from what I remember, isn't it?
I'm going to have to dive into it a bit more and see if I need to upgrade or just leave it at what I have
You
now.
tell me if it's worth it.
Okay. I mean, it really depends on how many games you play and what games interest you.
Did you know
Yeah.
they call Callisto the dead moon?
Oh, Callisto, yeah. Who's this coming to us from? Callisto. I think that's Callisto
Fished you out of that wreck.
game. The Callisto Protocol. Here it is.
Whatever you're holding on to right there. That's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because
A lot of robots, huh? People love robots.
is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance.
This is
Give 'em a
kind of like a Dead Space. Very much like it.
It looks like it.
EA's like, come on, guys.
EA Sports.
I'm absolutely gonna
Yeah,
get
this
this. This looks awesome.
This is very Dead Space. Oh my god.
I just love that last part.
Yeah, this is right up your alley. This is like body horror, gross.
Yep. Yep.
Cronenberg.
John Carpenter. Oh yeah,
oh,
dude.
John Carpenter. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. This'll be a December 2nd, 2022. Let's get it. All right, I'm in. Sign me up. And then 2
People
months
keep
later,
calling.
the Dead Space remake comes out.
Oh, nice. Oh, what's this?
In the year 2030,
I like this style.
grips the globe,
This looks like Borderlands.
and in the arena.
Oh, this is some sort of like sport battle royale thing. Rollerblades. Oh, and they got guns.
This is cool.
Yeah.
This is gonna pick up quick. This is gonna pick up steam real fast.
Looks like there's some bullet time, right? Where like you slow down and you're able to shoot. Yeah.
This is neat.
Ooh, bullets that rebound and
Bounce and ricochet.
Bounce around. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like Tony Hawk meets
That's what I was gonna say. Tony
Something.
Hawk meets Borderlands.
plus like battle royale. Not battle
don't know if
royale,
it's
but like
battle
free for all,
royale.
whatever, free for all.
Yeah, that's the feel of Borderlands, I think.
I mean, I'm only getting Borderlands based on
Roller
the visual style. August 16th. Put it on your calendars, everybody. I love getting release dates, man. That's my favorite
If
shit.
that was Battle Royale, that would be crazy.
It's not. I don't know why I kept saying that. It's just what I was thinking about.
What is this? Oh,
this is-
is this Titan?
This is where I mute my mic because I have nothing to add. I don't watch
Is this
anime.
Attack on
So.
Titan. Captured on PS4.
What is that? A humble brag?
Quick time fighting. Not my favorite, but I don't mind it.
The world hasn't ended yet. It's not hopeless. I won't let anyone else get hurt.
Did this Five Nights
Yeah.
at Freddy?
Don't you want science in your corner?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it.
Don't you want science in your corner? Is this a dating sim? This looks like a dating sim.
I look forward
Hard to say.
This isn't made for us, unfortunately.
No, this is yeah, I have nothing to contribute.
This is somebody else's little
Jam.
treat.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm happy for you.
Good for them.
I hope this
Hey, good on
warms
ya.
your heart.
I hope you see this and you are so excited.
What's it called? Eternites. Eternites?
Eternites. Okay. Thank
All right.
you. Next.
Early 2023. Get it on your calendars.
Action games and
It is a dating sim! Yo! It's totally a dating sim!
Next year.
What?
Let's check back in with Capcom for a new look at an upcoming heavy hitter.
That's nuts.
That's hysterical.
That's too much. What's this?
I might be into it now.
Yeah. I bet it's a fighting game.
Yeah,
Metro City. Street Fighter. Street Fighter VR?
When you go looking for strength, it's not like a game. This
Maybe.
journey doesn't have a real ending. Okay then.
Just looks
You
like a
ready
new
to begin?
Street Fighter game.
You wanna start off with
Didn't
my
the
fucking
other PlayStation VR titles have the title sort of embedded on the video so that you could clearly
Yeah.
tell it was VR? So that's why I'm like, I don't know. This is
This
way
isn't
too.
VR.
This feels way too big for VR. But then again, Fallout 4 and Skyrim are a thing. But I don't know.
This is Street Fighter 6, which is weird because it's like open world. Well, there you go. It's like Pokemon. It's open world until it's not.
Right. She's about to go ape shit on these fools.
Yeah, she's about to hurt some folk.
Huh? Hey, no, not me. Oh. Yeah. Again, also, I'm more of a Smash Bros. Kind of guy. Injustice.
Mm-hmm.
Mortal Kombat even I can do, but Street Fighter
But
never
I want
got
to play
into.
a box head.
Yeah, well, you can technically do that in something like WWE, right?
Which we need to get.
Yeah, we do need to do something about that.
We need to stream that.
Let me have some fun.
Ready? Then show me.
This will be a good fight.
Oh,
Our boy Rue looks huge.
yeah, he's been hitting that protein hard, dude.
For sure. I always got Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat confused.
One is infinitely more violent than the other.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat's like crazy.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm sold. I'm sold on the fact that I'm not gonna get it, which is why I'm kind of like, can we move on now at this point? But I know it's a little unfair. I know somebody's eating this
Uncouth.
up, so.
Yeah, some people love Street Fighter.
I mean, it looks good. Like, a lot of the character models and the CG looks fascinating and really quality. Street Fighter 6. Oh, wow. That's the logo there. All right. Oh, there's more?
Online multiplayer.
Oh, I'm all right.
But it's
No
your
release
moment.
date.
It's your fight.
Wait.
It's
Okay.
coming 2023.
All right, 2023. All right. What do we got? What's next?
That was is your first look at Street Fighter 6 gameplay.
Thank you.
Mark your calendars. It comes to PS5 and PS4 in 2023.
Yep.
Now it's time for 2 indie adventures arriving later this year.
Tunic.
I don't know anything about that.
It's cute.
He looks really nice. This kind of looks like
Yeah.
Fez. And
Yes.
Okay. This is reminding me of Minecraft Legends or whatever that Dungeons, Minecraft Dungeons.
Oh.
Remember that?
I think this is a bit more stylized.
Well, yeah.
It's kind of like if Breath of the Wild met Super Mario 3D Land.
Okay. Yeah, that's a fair comparison.
September 27th.
Put it on your calendars, everybody.
Get excited for Tunic. It's gonna be a good time. I promise.
You promise? Why are you
look
making
at this.
promises on behalf of the studios?
Trust my opinions.
To record life at the end of this season. To make it real for people in the future.
I like indie games. They're always so much
asked us
more
about being
creative.
together.
And we asked her about
Yeah,
traveling
there's a few good ones out there. I usually have to be like recommended them. I don't
What will remain?
go out of my way to play them just because there's so many other games and a lot of time that I'm spend playing other games that I just don't
she captured.
go out of my way to discover a new indie or anything like that.
carries the sounds of the season with her.
Oh, well, you're like a podcaster.
Oh, so you make podcasts? You just go around documenting things
The way she listened made you want to tell her everything.
with a straight blank face.
I got to look in her journal. The world was telling her its secrets. I think she even figured out what will happen to us when the season ends.
I wonder if this will be on at the Game Awards nominated for like Best Indie of the Year or some shit. Seems like it might be one of those that
Not yet.
makes it that far. Gets a pretty good following, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Autumn of 2022. All right.
Season. A letter to the future.
Ah!
Who's this guy?
I can't
Oh,
read.
Final
Final Fantasy.
I don't know which one. I didn't get to read it. Oh, 16?
Sure.
I've never played a single Final Fantasy game in my life.
Oh, he's talking about the pandemic.
Or any of the other things that are going on.
Well, that's true.
All right. Grab your popcorn, Final Fantasy friends.
Popcorn.
Who are we?
Stop asking for a Morbius game.
Are
Nobody
people
wants
asking
that.
for a Morbius game?
Yes. Let it die.
It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon.
Somewhere-
I'm personally a Kingdom Hearts fan myself.
Somewhere Micah's freaking out.
Well, then he should be here. Damn it.
Alas, he's busy. I think he's doing other shit.
The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss.
CG looks good.
It does look good.
The animation looks really nice.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new.
It's a little nuts that after 16 games, they
And
still
various-
haven't figured out whatever's wrong.
And various remasters and all that thing. And I wouldn't say that, Alex. I wouldn't say that they haven't figured out what's going wrong because unless you've played them, you're 16 games behind. You may not know that they've resolved some issues and encountered new issues.
That's true.
So it's not to say that 16 games, one threat has loomed over all of them.
But like after 16 threats, like in real life, if 16 bad things happen to you, almost in a plot or story style, wouldn't you just assume that you have terrible luck and that bad things are just going to continue happening to you for the rest of your life?
Sure. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't think of it a lot that... I mean, this is a larger world, and a lot of issues are happening to a lot of different people, I imagine. Again, I'm talking out of my ass because I don't know anything about this franchise or these characters. So, Phoenix. Titan. That person.
You know these guys. Odin. Oh.
And introducing this new guy. No.
Link.
So is this a big deal? I have no idea for people. Is this new? Is this a
No,
totally...
doesn't seem like a big deal to people.
According to the chat?
Yeah, according to the chat, people aren't freaking out.
Okay.
Some people are sleeping. Some people are doing the throw up emoji.
Interesting.
Somebody said, got chills.
Okay, that guy's into it.
Yeah.
And that's a wrap.
Oh.
Don't forget to visit
That's
PlayStation
it.
blog to learn
What?
even more about today's announcements. See you next time.
Holy shit,
And
that's it. Wow, okay, shoot.
They said, and that's all we're gonna give you.
That's under 30 minutes, like by 2 minutes. Holy shit. Okay. Well, Alex, let's wrap this up here real quickly, just with just a couple of your key takeaways. What did you think of this overall?
You know, PSVR was going to be their focus of this state of play, and we knew that walking into it. I wasn't too impressed by anything they were pulling. I mean, it's all stuff that we kind of knew were coming out, or we assumed was coming out. So not much there to be rediscovered or explored. Spider-Man's coming to the PC. That's great for some people, but again, that's nothing new. And then the other announcements that came, they weren't anything mind-blowing for me. How do you feel?
Very excited that Resident Evil Village is going to be on PSVR 2. That's not something that I knew that I wanted, and part of me still doesn't want it because it's a scary game. At least parts of it are. The controls looked really cool. You could like throw a knife and a gun between your hands and catch either. Sounds awesome. The Stray game looked pretty darn good. The Roller Dome game looked good. And then I think beyond that, just, you know, Horizon, slipping on what the moniker is, like what the tagline of it is, or subtitle, if you will. But the Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West in VR, we got some new gameplay of that, which looked really cool as well, using bow and arrows and stuff. So yeah, there was a couple things in there that got me excited. I think, again, was looking for a little bit more, you know, about big mainstay Sony games. Obviously, I guess it's a bit too soon to talk about Wolverine and Spider-Man 2. It's maybe a bit too early. They're saving those announcements and or God of War Ragnarok for next week. Don't know. I think since it was more PSVR 2 heavy in a way, I guess I'm a little surprised that they didn't at least announce, hey, it's coming end of 2022 or early next year, or even a price point or something like that. I surmise that they'll probably do an entire state of play on that once they have more information as far as like, here are the titles that are going to be available at launch, here's the price point, and then here's the release date. An entire state of play dedicated to that is probably forthcoming. But overall, lukewarm, actually. Kind of just, all right, cool, whatever. So.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, too. I was really hoping we'd see some more Spider-Man 2 stuff, but oh well. So
probably a bit early for that, but I understand your sentiment of wanting to see something cool like that. But
yeah, man.
Yeah, I guess that'll do it for our little stream / reaction of Sony's State of Play as a part of Summer Game Fest 2022. We will try to be back next Thursday for the official Summer Game Fest stream. But we will definitely be here for the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on June 12th. It's a Sunday, so be looking forward to that, if you will. Go ahead and follow me on here on YouTube, WolfWithNoE. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter, WolfWithNoE, and of course, hit the follow and the bell on Twitch to never miss any upcoming streams. And Alex, if you have any plugs that you'd like to give before we sign off.
Sure. So for my people watching over on Entertain This, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate you spending time with us today doing this. It's always a pleasure to talk with you guys. And of course, show WolfWithNoE some love, just like he said. If you're watching his stream, I mean, we wouldn't be here talking about this stuff without him, especially not in this beautiful format you've set up.
Oh,
Nick, you
thank
did
you.
such a nice job.
Appreciate it.
But for all of you guys listening from Entertain This, remember we do a podcast every Wednesday called Entertain This. You can always visit our website, www.entertainthis.net, to catch up on all things Entertain This, all three of our sister shows that we have running right now. On Twitter, we're entertain_this, and on Instagram, we're Entertain This Podcast, so you can follow us there to be updated on any news, or if we decide to do a surprise stream like this, that's a good place to hear us announce it. So make sure that you're catching up with us there.
Awesome. And with that, we want to just thank you guys again for hanging out with us, and we will see you on the next stream here at Wolf with No E. Thank you all so much.